We're using just a plain basket stamp out of our beginner deluxe kit here. When we look at this, think of it as an H. 2 legs on there and then the whole wide center as that crossbar there, because that's going to come into play when we talk about how this is laying out. When I go to lay this tool on here, I want to have this front corner on our line. That's going to be an easy one to line up every time. But I don't want to put this back corner right on that line. Because you think about this, we're going to be moving this tool down and overlapping. The legs of that H are going to overlap each time we move this tool up. So I want the front point on that line, and then back here on the line, instead of that point being there, that's moved down, and we're actually intersecting right where that leg and the crossbar meet, if that makes sense. So our line that we have, that center line in the belt, is actually running from this point right down there to that base point of that H right there, right where that leg comes into that cross point. Now what that does is when I move up here, I'm going to overlap. So this base leg is going to come down into that front leg there. And then this point up here, I just line up on my line again. I move up, overlap that leg, put my point on there, overlap the leg, put the point on there. So we can see how this is walking right up that center line. It's going to keep things even and in line. Our baskets are running at a consistent angle, but we're keeping that even in line. We're going to keep walking that up like that all the way down the length of our belt here. Now that I'm down at the end, there's not enough room to get a full other stamp in here without hitting that border. But I want to have the continued look like it's fading off underneath there. So I'm going to take that stamp, put that leg in there, and just tip this all the way back. And see how that just fades that little bit of a line under there. Now we're going to start working our way back. I'm going to come back to this last one, overlap those legs. Now again, see how I tip that tool back so I don't hit my border? Now that that one's in there, we have 2 legs there, right? So these 2 can line right up there. I still need to tip this back so this front corner doesn't hit that border. Now once I move down one, I have enough room that I can hit that flat again. And that point comes out just shy of that border. So we're going to move along, simply filling in the rows now.